And sitting on your shins or cross-legged, notice if you're leaning forward or back, left or right, gently drawing yourself to center. And noticing when you make those micro adjustments to center, if you lean even way further to one side, does it cause a sway? Drawing yourself into stillness, noticing how you still might sway. So letting go of effort here, just arriving. Noticing any sensations in the body that stand out to you. And gently draw the base of the skull slightly back. Feel your heart lift. Send the crown of the head a little higher. Long spine. Slide the palms over the thighs and knees. Relax the shoulders. And notice your breath here. Begin observing sensation without changing it, of air quality, of pace, rhythm, breath moving through your body, just feeling what does it feel like to breathe like you this morning. Noticing any hesitation. If you're breathing through nose and mouth, or only mouth. And however feels best in your body this morning, I invite you to continue breathing that way. If it is comfortable, I invite you to breathe through the nose as it causes a more cooling effect. All together, we'll take a deep inhale, fill up. And deep exhale. Slowing it down for a 6 count. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaling 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continuing that 6 count breath in your mind throughout the practice at any time. Your next inhale, send your hands up overhead, reach up. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center, draw your thumbs to the sternum. I invite you to set an intention for today's practice. And if nothing comes to your mind right away, perhaps it arrives in your thoughts during practice, or you may explore an offered concept. Ishvara, Pranidhana, surrender. Surrendering idea of outcome. Surrendering force, so letting go of forcing, letting go of harsh expectations, or maybe the expectation of the outcome, adding on any other thoughts. Starting our week with being in the now, wrapping up our thought. Inhale, send palms up overhead, reach up. And then exhale, gentle twist over to the right. Flutter the eyelids open, left palm to right thigh, right fingertips tent up behind you. Inhaling, sending the crown of the head a little higher for length. Exhale, twist. Let the twist happen from the core, anchoring that left hip back, gazing over the opposite shoulder. Slowly twisting back to center, send arms up, reach up. Exhaling, twist to the left, right palm, left thigh, left fingertips tent up behind you. Tall spine here. Inhale for length. Exhale, twist from your core, draw that right hip back. Look over that left shoulder. Inhale, sweep arms forward and up, twist back to center. Exhale, hands come in front of you over the knees, your thighs. Slowly lean forward, and we'll make some torso circles, moving clockwise here. Little circles, wake up the low back, lumbar spine, side body. You can draw hands to your hips or out to the side for a little balance, little support and balance. And slowly change the direction of your circles. And get a little bit of shoulder dips in here too. And coming up, right, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, draw elbows down, melt the shoulder blades down, feel the heart lift. Inhale, reach up, interlace knuckles, press up to the sky. Exhale, round forward, fingers press away from you, chin into the chest. Inhale, reach up, let the belly expand, look up. And then exhale, round your back, chin to chest, arms press in front of you. Inhale, press up to the ceiling. And then exhale, round in, round the spine. Relax the hands, slowly roll shoulders back, lift the head up. We'll rock the right ear towards the right shoulder, gently dropping it. An option to bring hands anywhere that feels comfortable, maybe back on the thighs. If you like, you can send one hand out to the side as an anchor, keeping the tall spine and feeling sensation evolve and radiate from the cervical spine, left side of your neck, down the shoulder, maybe down the arm into the fingertips. You might feel some release in your chest or in the shoulder blade as well. Keeping a soft jaw, letting the head feel heavy. Slowly send the right palm up overhead. Place it just above left ear, guiding right ear closer to the right shoulder. Relax your left hand. And observing if the sensation is the it hurts so good sensation, or is it the oh no, too much, and then we back off sensation. Being kind to ourselves here, not worrying how deep the stretch goes, letting tension and stress release. And if you slept in a funky position and your neck is really tight, being really gentle here. Inhaling, press your head into your hand, coming upright, release your palm, and we'll gently roll the chin into the chest. Do a few yes motions. Yes. And then no, looking left. No. And then looking right. Slow movement here. Gently, we'll drop the left ear to left shoulder. And you might stay here or find the right arm out to the side, tongue to the fingertips, walking those fingertips away from you, or dropping the palm closer to the ground towards your thigh. Feeling elongation on the right side of the neck, head heavy towards left shoulder. And just relaxing your left hand. Observing the differences side to side. And slowly, we'll send the left palm up overhead, place it just above the right ear, guiding left ear even closer to left shoulder, little, very little weight in the hand, little self-assist. Relaxing your face, your jaw. And slowly on your next inhale, press your head into your hand, coming upright. Lower the palm, bring both hands to your thighs or lap. Drop your chin into your chest. We'll find that yes motion. And guiding the head up, yes, look up. And chin back down. Coming upright, find your slow, steady no, no, looking left, no, looking right. Coming to center, drop your chin into your chest, roll it out, make some circles here. Half circles, full circles, leaning anywhere along the way that feels really nice or necessary. If there's a lot of tightness, you might find you stay in one spot for a while, and that's what you need. Honoring what you need this morning. And having some patience here, as this can be a little longer time we take getting into those sticky spots. When you feel evened out, come upright, find your gaze forward, roll shoulders back, palms forward, make some shoulder shrugs here. Any direction. And let your circles get bigger. Arms out wide. Let them get really, really big. Take up space. And switch direction. You're going to flip your palms and we'll go from big to small. Slow and controlled. A little looser if you want to go faster. And letting the circles get nice and small and tight. And then gently bring arms into center. Send the right arm across your chest, reaching to the left. Left forearm's gonna chop over your right forearm. Squeezing forearm to forearm, look over the right shoulder. A little more in the neck here as well. So you're leaning your neck or your chin over the shoulder. You can keep your chin forward to get more neck release. If you look over the shoulder, feeling the shoulder release. And gently slide the left palm over right elbow, frame your face. So left elbow is going to come up, both elbows frame over the head, right palm drops behind you over right shoulder. Press the elbow slightly back, in towards the head, and then away, finding the angle that serves you best. So you control the pressure with your palm and the angle. And gently lean over to the left. Keep your hips level here. Anchor that right hip down, little side stretch. You can continue to press into the elbow. You'll feel it in the upper arm and the side body. Inhaling, come upright, release the palms, switching sides, and left arm over your right. Right forearm chops or presses against left forearm, squeeze, straighten your left arm as much as feels good. And then maybe you look over the left shoulder, arms tighten to the chest. And if there is pain in the neck, you can always keep your face forward. It might be very different side to side. Slowly bring right palm to left elbow, frame your face with a little box of the elbows. Left palm comes down over left shoulder. So your forearm might be very much in line with the upper arm. Press your elbow back, away, and then into your head. Find the angle that serves you on this side. And slowly arc over to the right. Anchor your left hip down. Pulling or pressing into the elbow with your hand. Inhaling, slowly come upright, release the hands down, and we're gonna swing the legs out in front of us. Bring the right foot out to your right, left foot, sole of the foot comes to your right inner thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist and fold over the lengthened leg. Option to keep a deep bend in the knee, a micro bend in the knee, lower to the ground, or leg flat to the ground. Hands can come around your foot, around your calf, under the calf, wherever feels good to you. So resting your forehead on your knee is a nice place to begin. And then
Slowly straightening the leg with your forehead in contact with the knee. It's okay to round your back here. And then flex your heel away from you, toes in towards your face, elbows close into the body. Feel the low back release here, the hamstring release, and that deep bend in the knee versus the leg all the way down to the ground. You get the same benefits. So not forcing the depth, finding your depth, whatever that feels like or looks like this morning. That was my ankle. When you flex your toes towards your face, you might get a nice, generous pop. And breathing through it. And slowly rolling up. Take a little twist over the bent knee. And slowly we'll take a side bend here. Right palm to left thigh. Reach your left arm up overhead. Deeper side bend. So you'll reach over towards your foot. And you can still keep the knee bent here. And that might be a nice resting place for your arm or even your head. And noticing how you don't lose that sensation if you straighten the leg. And if you're warm and bendy, you might capture your foot. If you do, draw your heart forward, look up, keep the hip anchored down. And this might vary on how tight our hamstrings are or low back. Inhaling, slowly roll up. And swim the left arm behind the low back. Right arm reaches high, roll over the left shin for stargazer. Press your hips up. And then exhale, lower down. Once more, inhale, stargazer, press hips up. And exhale, lower down. We'll send the left leg long, sole of the right foot comes to the inner thigh. You'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist and fold over the lengthened leg. And rounding the spine here, forehead might come to your knee. Noticing if this side needs a little bend or big bend in the knee. Feel free to play with the depth. And it could be nice to bring your hands around your foot and slowly lower the leg that way, keeping your forehead on the knee. Allowing your neck to relax. It's like you're kicking your heel away from you and you'll feel that low back release, hamstring release. And just breathing into it. And slowly roll on up. Take a little twist over the bent knee. Anchor left hip down. Slowly back to center, side bend here. You might bring left palm to right thigh. Reach right arm overhead. And stay here. Maybe you rest on that bent knee or going for the foot. So you reach and capture your foot on one side and not the other. One hip might be more open. And if you capture your foot, draw the heart forward, shoulders back. And slowly, slowly roll up. Stargazer, plant your right palm behind the low back. Inhaling, roll forward on the shin. Press hips up, left arm reaches behind you. Toes can be in the air or toes down. And exhaling to lower. Inhale, press up, roll forward over the shin. And then exhale, lower it down. We'll send the right shin forward and then stack your left shin on top for fire log. Double pigeon pose here. So here you can bring your foot over the thigh, just above the knee, or at the knee crease or down the calf. And you will
slide the right shin a little bit forward, making a box. If this is painful in the knees, soften the angle, drawing your heel close into the hip, and the heel can come down to the ground. You might have heels staggered in front of you. Letting the outer hips open is the goal. So here we are sitting, but it helps to open the hips. Sometimes sitting is considered the new smoking, and we want to take smart sitting options. This is one I highly recommend for opening up outer hips. And if you have long-term goals in yoga of achieving Padmasana lotus pose, this is one of those poses that can help you get there. And that's that one with the legs crossed like a pretzel with ankles at opposite hip creases. Here you might have a big gap between your shins. If you do, you're welcome to just hang out. It'll close over time, or place a blanket there, a t-shirt, anything in between to cause a nice grounding sensation. And you can also send the knees a little closer together if that feels better to you, just really honoring what feels best in your body. If you feel comfortable sitting upright and there's no gap between your shins or a very little gap, you're welcome to hinge forward into a fold, noticing if there's any pain in the knees. So if you feel sensation that's not pleasant in the knees when you fold, gently come upright. If the outer hips are still very tight, the knees will take the load of work when we fold, and it's overstretching the ligaments. So protect our ligaments. We let this posture be nice and patient, and really a teacher to listen to the body. And if you feel comfortable folding and there's no knee pain, walk your hands forward. Your chest might come over the shin, and relax your neck. Still pressing hips back. And you can always put something under your head, or drop elbows down. Slowly, if you were folded, come upright. We're going to cradle our foot. So you can grab your foot, the left foot, top foot, with your hands, or bring the foot to your elbow crease. You might surprise yourself here, keeping the spine long, cradling your leg like a little baby. Draw it into your chest, proud heart, hip mobility here, just little circles. And then gently lower the foot down, switching the stack of the legs, left shin forward, right shin on top. And once more, you can put the foot above the knee, somewhere at the knee crease or down the calf. Heels can be staggered with hips opening, just letting yourself anchor down. And you can also bring knees a little closer together if that feels better to you. You'll still open hips that way. So this variation might be different side to side dramatically, as most of us have one hip more open than the other. Really coming back to that idea of letting go of expectation. Ishvara Pranidhana. It's a beautiful Sanskrit phrase. And the knees here, at least in my body, are not the same depth when I have the legs stacked. So once again, hips might be more open on one side, and really protecting those ligaments, not trying to force the same depth on each side, letting it happen with practice. If you feel safe exploring the fold, you can hinge forward slowly at the hips. Hands are nice guides for that minimal movement, walking, inching forward millimeters at a time, and relaxing into it. A few more seconds here, evening ourselves out. Anchoring, rooting down, nice and grounded. And if you feel impatient or the mind is racing, coming back into your breath, inhaling for 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaling, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up out of your fold. If you're folded, we'll cradle the top foot so right foot can come into your hands or into the crook of your elbow, giving yourself a little sway side to side or making circles. Keeping that hip mobility, and then gently lowering down. We'll send both legs out wide for wide-legged forward fold. And you're welcome to sit on top of a prop or a cushion or blanket to lift the hips a little bit. Flex your toes towards your face, tall spine here, fold with a flat back. So we're going to inhale, reach up, exhale, fold. Flat back, walk fingertips forward. And noticing here, noticing if you can't fold anymore and there's any tension building up in the shoulders or the neck, relax your neck, slide the shoulders slightly back, maybe lowering elbows or bringing hands anywhere to the legs that feels good, maybe to your heels or the inner arches of your feet. Pulling your chest forward and then folding down. Long legs here, low back release. Hamstring release. Inhaling for length. Then exhale, folding deeper. And slowly we'll come upright. Roll up, head comes up last. Draw the soles of the feet together. Send the heels a little further away from you for a wide diamond. You can separate the feet up to hip width distance or keep the soles together. We'll inhale, reach up. Then exhale, round and slide forearms under the calves. Bring palms around the top of your feet. Draw your heart forward. Relax your chin into your chest. And you'll feel low back and outer hip release here. A little bit of inner thigh. Maybe your forehead comes down to your feet. Really letting go of tension in the neck here. Gently roll shoulders back. And to pull yourself deeper, you can press your forearms into your shins and pull the chest forward, and you'll feel that your legs aren't going anywhere. Nice and anchored. Slowly come on up. Slide the palms or forearms out from under the legs and pull the heels closer in towards your hips. Lift your heart. You can bring palms around the toes or the ankles. So you'll inhale, lift. And then exhale, fold. So here you can fold with a flat back or a round back. Draw the knees down to the ground. Elbows might rest on the calves. Pressing knees down a little bit to your depth of comfort. Really feeling this inner thigh stretch, drawing your heart forward and down. You can walk the hands in front of you as well if you like here. And slowly rolling up. We'll shut our knees like a book. Lower the left knee down in front of you so the left heel comes outside your right hip and your right heel is just next to your left knee. Toes are going to be way past your knee. So heel next to the grounded knee. And here, we'll inhale, reach up. Then exhale, right hand to left knee. Left hand comes behind you. Maybe it plants on the ground. Find that tall spine. And maybe the hand comes all the way to the right hip crease. Looking over the back shoulder. And you can use your arm against the knee here. It's a little gentler variation. Twisting from the core, look over the back shoulder. And then gently unravel, keeping the legs where they are. We're going to send the left arm over. Grab your left knee. And then reach the right arm behind you. Look over that back shoulder. Maybe grab the hip crease. So practicing keeping a tall spine before going into a deep, deep twist. And then inhale, send the arms forward and up. And then exhale, hands come down. We'll switch sides. Left foot forward, right heel outside your left hip. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, twist to the right, right forearm or right arm will plant on the knee. Left palm behind you. Press your palm into the ground. And gently twist through the core, looking over the back shoulder. And then notice here, can you stay stable? Grab the hip crease or your hip bone with the left hand, still twisting from the core. And gently we'll unravel. Inhale, reach up. And then left arm forward to right knee, right palm behind you. Press into the ground, press your lower body down, crown of the head up. And then from the core, gently draw your gaze over the back shoulder. Notice here, can you keep a tall spine, then reach for your hip, left hip. And slowly coming forward. Slide this left heel outside of the knee. So the front knee, you're going to go a little deeper now. So this right foot is outside your left hip, left foot outside right knee. So it was just that little baby step over the knee, going a little deeper into the twist. So inhale, reach up. Then exhale, right hand comes outside the left knee, over, right palm over your right knee, left hand behind you at the low back. And you'll feel a little compression here. Option to gaze over the back shoulder. And then once more, find that hip crease with the left hand, keeping a tall spine. Maybe twist a little deeper. And yeah, feel yourself move through the core. Find something to look at across the room behind you. Your gaze will, where you look is where your twist will go. So your gaze will guide you. Then inhale, reach up. And then exhale, lower the hands, switching the left knee down, stepping the right foot over left knee, going deep, deep this time. So if that was not comfortable, you can always keep your foot inside the knee, but to go deeper, foot is outside of the knee. Inhale, reach up. Then exhale, left palm finds the grounded knee, right palm behind you at low back, maybe staying here, or a hand comes to that hip crease and you look over the back shoulder, keeping that tall spine. Twist through your core. This is a deep twist, y'all, so really know you have options. And then looking over that back shoulder. Inhaling, coming to center. Reach up. Then exhale, release your hands. Beautiful, beautiful work. Send both legs long in front of you. Inhale, reach up. Then exhale, fold. Option to keep a deep bend in the knees or straighten the legs. Maybe you do both slowly, hands to shins or feet. Option to hook your hands around your big toes. And this can help you draw your heart forward. Maybe walk the hips back a couple times, just lifting one and then the other. Flex your toes into your face so much so heels lift off the ground. Yeah, feel that hamstring length and then slowly lower down. And this can be just as nice with a deep bend in the knees and heels up. You can bring hands around the feet if holding the toes is painful. Feel the low back release. Chin into the knees or into the belly. Slowly straighten the legs down. And slowly roll up. We'll make our way down to our back, one vertebrae at a time. So reach forward and lower down, slow and controlled. Beautiful there. Once you're down on the ground, take a big morning stretch, point your toes, reach your arms behind you. And gently cactus your arms, gliding the arms low to the ground. And then lowering hands by your sides. Draw your shins into your chest, wrap forearms around your knees. Hands can come to opposite elbows or forearms. Chin into your chest. Relax your feet. This is a variation of child's pose on your back. You'll feel the full spine low to the ground, flat to the ground one day, practicing this regularly or consistently. Shoulders come down. You'll feel compression from the belly in the thighs. And slowly, we'll hook our peace fingers around big toes, let the knees come out wide for happy baby. Roll along the lumbar spine. Rocking and rolling side to side. Option to straighten one leg and then the other. You're always, my voice is a little dry. Always welcome to straighten one leg at a time or keep a bend in the knee. Straightening one and then the other, and then maybe both. It's okay to lock your knees out here. If you do, draw your toes towards your face. And then gently bending into the knees, shut them like a book. Cross your right knee over the left, reach for your shins or ankles and draw knees into your chest. You can flex or make circles with the ankles and toes. Feel the hips lift off the ground a little bit using strong arms here. It's going to be fiery in that glute and outer hip. Little compression into the chest here. Simultaneously relaxing on our back. And gently switch the stack of the knees. Grab the ankles or shins. Pull knees into your chest. Feel that burn, that nice release on the left side, or the side you didn't do. It's kind of like giving yourself a hug with your knees. And then gently, we'll let the legs come down. Right foot comes down, keep left ankle just above your left knee. Press left knee away from you. And then slowly lift that right foot up into the sky. Interlace fingers behind the thigh. Draw the leg closer and closer into the chest. Option to keep a bend in that right knee. Flex toes towards your face or towards your knees. Even deeper into that glute and hip stretch. And slowly lower the right foot down. If you'd like to take a twist, let the legs come to the right. Otherwise, you're welcome to stay upright with the leg pressing or the knee pressing away from you. Taking the twist, you'll drop the legs just to the right. So the sole of the right foot is facing your left side and the sole of the left foot is flat to the ground. Option to wiggle the foot of the right leg in a little closer to your heel or to your hip. Just being mindful of any sensation that does not serve you. You're always welcome to soften the angle or to not do something. Coming back to that strong, steady no. Trusting your body, your intuition. Maybe you have the ability to do something, but you simply just don't want to or don't like it, and that's fine. Feeling this twist from the core. And maybe noticing how this twist feels different in the core when you're on your back than when you're sitting up tall. Slowly roll over the edge of the right foot so this right foot seals to the ground, left leg pops up. Lower the left foot down and hook the right foot just above the left knee. Let the right knee fall away from you. Maybe you stay here. You might feel a need to adjust if the distance of the leg feels a little funky or the low back doesn't seal to the ground. You can scoot the heel in or move it a little further away. Feeling nice and grounded here. You're welcome to stay here or straighten that left leg into the sky, guiding the right shin closer into the chest. Interlace fingers around the left thigh. Pulling the legs closer and closer to the chest. Hips come off the ground. Option to keep a bend in that left knee or straight leg. Flexing toes towards your knees. And slowly lowering the knee if it's straightened. Lower the left leg to the ground. You're welcome to stay here with the figure 4 upright or take the twist, letting legs fall to the left, right foot to the left, and your left foot will face your right side, laying on its side. So right foot, sole of the foot down, grounded. And you might wiggle that left foot a little bit towards your hip or somewhere near the center of your mat. Really feeling the angle that feels good in your knees here. Still pressing right knee away from you. Feeling this twist in the core on the other side, just noticing any differences. And feeling that nice slow release. Slowly coming back upright, roll over the edge of the left foot sole, left foot heels to the mat. Right knee pops up and then lower the left foot to meet the right. Step your feet outside to the edges of your mat, knees knock in like a little tent. You can scoot the heels closer to your glutes, low back flat to the ground. Really nice low back release here. You can pigeon toe the toes slightly in, pointing them slightly in and heels slightly out. Now pointing heels in, toes out, let the knees fall wide. Windshield wiper, knees side to side, let the knees fall left and right. And just wash it out a few times. And then gently guiding knees back to center. Feet are touching, stepped feet hip width apart, toes track forward, knees track forward. Notice if your low back can touch the ground, tilt your pelvis forward and back a few times. Feeling the low back to the ground, bring your hands by your sides, little to no weight in your neck. We're gonna take 2 rounds of bridge. So if you'd like to take a supported bridge and have a block handy, feel free to use it, placing it under your sacrum, the fleshy part, top of your butt. You'll inhale, press hips up, squeeze your inner thighs, relax your neck. Knees stay tracking forward, toes forward. Notice if the knees splay out wide, just draw them right back in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. If you're on a block, you're welcome to stay there. Otherwise, we'll all lower down on the exhale, lowering down. Tilt your pelvis forward and back a few times. And your next inhale, press the hips up. Maybe interlace fingers underneath you, walking one shoulder under and then the other, little tuck of the shoulders. Keep pressing the hips up nice and strong. And release one palm and then the other, slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. And if you're on your block, gently remove it before you lower. We'll all tilt our pelvis forward and back a few times. And then let the knees fall out wide once more, left and right, windshield wiping. And then gently send the legs long, arms long at your sides. You're welcome to stay here in this traditional Shavasana shape, or come to any other posture for your final resting shape. Soles of the feet together for a butterfly on your back can be really nice. Legs up the wall with the low back sealed to the ground, and legs, calves, thighs, glutes against the wall directly is a nice option. If you want something more awakening, a meditative seat sitting upright can be nice as well. Any other shape is welcomed. These are just ideas, offerings. Whatever shape you choose, make your shape as cozy, as relaxing as you possibly can. Letting go of anywhere you're gripping. Noticing if you're holding tension anywhere. Scanning the body from feet to head. Notice sensation in the feet. Feet relax. Soles of the feet relax. Tops of the feet relax.
Ankles, relax. Shins, relax. Calves, relax. Knees, relax. Thighs, relax. Hamstrings, relax. Full quads, relax. Inner thighs, relax. Groin, relax. Glutes, relax. Outer hip, relax. Inner hip, full hip, relax. Lower belly, relax. Low back, relax. Side body, relax. Full abdomen, relax. Full back, relax. Chest, relax. Armpits, relax. Upper back, relax. Shoulders, relax. Upper arms, relax. Elbows, forearms, relax. Wrists, relax. Top of the hands, relax. Palms, relax. Fingers, relax. Neck, relax. Throat, relax. Base of the skull, relax. Jaw, relax. Tongue, relax. Cheeks, relax. Mouth and nose, relax. Ears, relax. Eyes, relax. Space between the brow, relax. Eyebrows, relax. Forehead, relax. Sides of the head, relax. Back of the head, relax. Crown of the head, relax. Full body, relax. Feel your full body heavy into the ground and lighter and brighter with each breath. Take a deep inhale and deep exhale. These next few minutes are yours in silence. My voice will gently guide you out. Enjoy this active rest, Shavasana.
And gently, if you're ready to move on with your day, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, rock your head side to side. And if it feels okay in your body, roll over to one side, using your arm as a pillow and keeping a bend in the knees. Being mindful of any props that you roll on. Maybe you use them like a pillow between the thighs. And let yourself feel the shape on your side, this energetic transition. We come into this shape as a symbol of rebirth from our practice. Feel the blood flowing, body heavy into the ground. Slowly waking up. Shedding what does not serve you. Leaving it behind. You're welcome to stay here on your side or continue resting in any shape. You're truly ready to move on with your day. Gently press yourself up with your hands and without hurry. Coming to that comfortable seat we began in. Feeling yourself land. Noticing the difference in sensation from beginning to now. And slowly inhale, press palms up overhead, reach up, reach for what you want. And then exhale, draw it into your heart space. Reflecting on the concept of Ishvara, Pranidhana, letting go. And reflecting on what we'd like to call in. Taking a moment. Wrapping up our thoughts. Thank you for sharing your practice with me and showing up for yourselves. It is truly an honor. Together we bow. Namaste.